4 for the price of 1. Now that I'll take. That's a good ratio. Oh, he's got a rocket launcher, doesn't he? Yes, he does! Okay, so I'm not going to hesitate this time. And he still gets me. What? Activating night vision. I can see now. Oh! Jesus! I didn't even see him. Hello again. Did I do this correctly? I think I did. We'll find out. Somebody will complain if they can't hear me, I'm sure. It is time. I haven't done like 3 days worth of these, I think, because just a whole bunch of issues and other nonsense, but it's fine because we're back. And today, Oh, yes. Okay. So this is part 4 of the Combat Evolved chapter of Halo from the Top. And we're doing Two Betrayals, which is going to be a nightmare. We'll see, of course, and I'm sure that it will be fine, but this level combines a whole bunch of stuff that is going to be unpleasant. Like, there's lots of flood with rocket launchers, there's lots of grunts in tight spaces, there's lots of grunts and flood with rocket launchers in tight spaces. So,
look out.
I'm already getting my ass kicked. What is happening? Enough of this. I just got here. I'm gonna die immediately. We're off to a great start. Holy Jesus. Miss? Come on. Oh my goodness. I opened the level starts and I immediately die because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy drinking tea. Can they shoot me through this? They should be able to. Come on, where'd you go? Yeah, I see you, buddy. Now you're dead. How's it feel being dead? Dead bitch. Cool. We're off to a wonderful start. No, we can't. We do have to stop it. We do have to destroy Halo. I like how we reached that conclusion immediately, though. It's like, yes, we can't let him activate Halo, so the logical conclusion is that we have to destroy it. Just please leave me alone. Okay, cool. They can kill each other. This is bad. This is great. Actually, you know what? That actually worked way better than I thought it would, and that's far enough away that I don't have to worry about it. Here, hold that for a second. And now we wait, and that does its job. Oh, you're still alive? That's impressive. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of this. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. You're annoying. We all know it. I'll take that instead, because plasma rifles are great. One thing I've started to notice when I was playing Halo the other day with a friend of mine is that when the plasma rifle battery gets low enough, it actually starts to misfire, which I think is a really, really cool little detail that they decided to add in. Yeah, there is baddies out here. I thought so. Here, we'll just do that. Yep, that actually worked shockingly well. That worked shockingly well. And you're dead. Now, if I remember correctly, there's goodies up here. But I have been wrong before. I have been wrong before. I think there are goodies up here. If not, then I'm wasting my time. Primary firing mechanisms. Yes. Yes. I knew it. There are indeed goodies. And I got a health pack, which means that annoying heartbeat is no longer a thing.
The monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used.
Now,
that should buy us some time.
Okay, so too long didn't listen. We're going to disable the firing mechanism, and then we're gonna go and blow up the ring. Come here. Shotgun got range. Oh, I love it. That's the way it should be. Too many games make shotguns like completely flaccid unless you are within makeout distance of your target. That's not how it works, folks. Like, the shotguns actually usually have reasonable tight spreads to them. Like, you can quite effectively hit someone at like 25 meters, and most of the pellets will hit them, even at a distance like 25 meters. Out to 50 meters, you're starting to lose a bit of that accuracy, the tight spread. But it's not like that, which is why I like this shotgun in particular, because it has range. You can hit someone with a reasonable amount of force from a decent distance away, which is the way it should be. Like, observe, right? Boom. 3 shots. Of course, if you're right up close and you stick it in his face, it's not going to take that much, right? It'll take 1. But even at a decent range, it does good damage. That's the way it's supposed to be. Of course, if you're developing a game, you want it to be balanced. And shotguns are very, very powerful weapons. They have a lot of stopping power. And so you want to give them some sort of disadvantage, which in the case of a video game is going to be its range, right? Because obviously, if it's a multiplayer game especially, you don't want people getting shot from across the map with a shotgun, because it can really do that kind of stuff. But you don't want that happening, because that horribly unbalances the game. So instead, you make them completely useless unless you are within makeout distance. I can't believe that worked. I actually stuck him. Wow. I impress myself sometimes. In other news, it's a beautiful day outside. I opened the window, so you may hear cars, but I hope you don't hear cars, because this mic should have decently good noise canceling. I am sweaty because I've been downstairs packing for quite a while. I'm packing all my goods because I'm moving to Fredericton, New Brunswick in the near future. Exactly when in the near future that will be, who knows? Certainly not me, because the New Brunswick government can't make up their mind about what they want their travel restriction nonsense to look like, and so I just sit around and wait. That was a terrible throw. I just sit around and wait until they sort themselves out, and then whenever they sort themselves out, they sort themselves out. I am going to pick this sniper rifle back up and make use of it, because I will no longer be able to make use of it in quite short order, because, well, if you played Halo before, you know just how useful this thing is against the Flood. It's not. I wish I could aim. That would be nice. Yeah, it's completely useless against the Flood. And if you've read the books, which I doubt most of you have, but that's okay, there's actually an explanation for this. The explanation being, well, the Flood, this galaxy-consuming parasite, basically when it gives you the kiss of death, you turn into a squishy blob of whatever it needs you to be. The Flood doesn't exactly require functioning internal organs, and so they just turn into a squishy blob. Of course, a squishy blob... Well, first off, what are high stopping power cartridges essentially supposed to do? Well, they're supposed to make a big hole in something, deliver a lot of power to a target, a lot of energy. Now, when that target is a squishy thing like a person, that usually results in a very large hole, well, in a reasonably small hole on the inside and a very large hole on the outside. If that doesn't immediately kill you, the thing that will kill you is the fact that all of your important squishy bits are now liquid. If your important squishy bits are already liquid, you can't exactly do much worse than that, can you? So in the case of the Flood, the important squishy bits were already liquid, because that's just what they do. They don't exactly need them, and so all of the goodies that come in your important squishy bits, like those delicious nutrients and minerals and just raw materials, go to other things that they can use to kill other people and turn their squishy bits into squishy bits. So if you use something like a sniper rifle, which is designed to put a small hole on the inside and a big hole on the outside in a squishy thing from a couple, 1,000 meters away, doesn't exactly work when the squishy bits are already liquid. So bullets will just go in one side and come straight out the other. And that's modeled quite accurately in this game. Sniper rifles don't work pretty much at all on the Flood. So it's useless. And so in the first part of the mission where I actually have access to these guys to use the sniper rifle on, I used it, and now I stick with the shotgun and the rocket launcher. The shotgun, because, well, your squishy bits being liquid already doesn't really help you when you just get completely shredded by a bunch of buckshot in this case. And, of course, explosives are explosives. Like, whether you are liquid or not, an explosive-filled rocket is going to ruin your day basically no matter what. There's not much you can do about that. So, rocket launcher is good against everybody, the shotgun is good against everybody, especially because the Flood have to get up close and personal, because they use weapons, but they don't use weapons particularly well. And the Covenant, like anything else that is squishy, is also susceptible to 12-gauge buckshot. It's great. So, there you go. Long-winded explanation into why shotguns are good and sniper rifles are bad when dealing with a galaxy-consuming parasite. The more you know, in case you ever find yourself fighting against such an enemy. Which honestly would be terrifying. I was sure that was going to kill me because that grenade should have exploded, but it didn't, and for that I am thankful. Where do I go? Am I not supposed to be here? No, surely I am. This is where I go. All right. Excellent. Oh, I still have 48 rounds left. It's party time. Hello. Here, hold that. Your friend's in the hallway. Now he's not. 48 rounds left for this thing. That is dangerous. I don't like this. These hallways are usually where the rocket boys come out of. Oh, that was an ambush. They were waiting for me. Oh, it's a shame. Goodbye. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I cringe every time I kill a grunt. I get really tense because, you know, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. But that's oh, we got friends. All right, let's do this then. Boom. That's 3 for the price of 1. That's pretty good. Not the best I've done, but pretty good. Oh, more friend. What a dodge. He wasn't even looking at me and he knew to run in the opposite direction. He's hacking. That is OP. And this song, Choreographite. Oh, so good. Honestly, when they redid the music for this game, they did such a stellar job. 4 for the price of 1. Getting up there. Getting up there. You know, it's better than what I did before. Oh, we just got out of the way. Just got out of the way. Really? Employee of the month, guys. Yep. Look at you go. I'm sure your parents are very proud. Oh, we got more baddies on the far side. That's fun. That was quite good, actually. I didn't get credited for it because it was just a dead grunt that did all the work, but we'll add to the total. Through the window. Oh, that's not good. These guys are annoying. Because I have the Pinata Skull on, which is whenever you melee enemies, they drop a grenade. Turns out, meleeing the infection forms actually drops plasma grenades. So if you punch one of the little guys, plasma grenades pop out, which is fun. So if you ever need to restock on your candy, that's the way to do it. I've got 4 frags, 4 plasma grenades, and this is going to suck. But it's okay, because I'll just toss a couple grenades over to the other side and completely miss because it way overshot. That's okay. That'll go off and should push a couple of you out of the way. See, I don't even rely on the grenades to kill the enemies. I rely on the grenades to push them off the bridge. That's 2. Oh! Oh! What was that? It came out of nowhere. All right. Attempt number, whatever attempt this is. Okay, again, that just sailed straight over the bridge because I don't know what I'm doing. But it's fine. Oh, I stuck him! That's the spirit. Oh, that's what got me. I didn't see there was a sword boy behind me. Yeah, they'll get you. They'll get you. You still trying? Yeah, you are. Look at you go. Oh, he missed. What a loser. Now you're a dead loser because fall damage, you dead loser. Come here. Come here. There you go. See, shotguns work great on squishy things. Even if they're too squishy for sniper rifles, nothing is too squishy for a shotgun. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules, but damn am I ever happy to play by them. Oh, you can't sneak up on me. You make squishy noises. If I can hear the squishy noises, I know you're behind me. Come here. Thank you. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Now, if you didn't see the last part, or you just haven't played Halo, you will not know that these little bastards like to play dead. You will shoot them, and they'll be like, oh no, I'm dead. You killed me. Ah, and then they just lay down for a couple of minutes, and then you walk past them, they're like, ha, psych, I gotcha. And then they, this is going to be bad. If I remember correctly, there's rocket boys in here. You're annoying. Yeah. On the bright side, this means I get lots of candy. Lots of candy. Perfect. All of these free plasma grenades. There's baddies over on the left side. And over on the far side again. How many plasma grenades do I have sitting on the ground? None left? Cool. Anyway, yeah, so they like to play dead, which is annoying. Let's just do some of that, and they'll follow me, like the idiots they are, and get themselves killed. Oh, hello, boys. This is going to be, I think, 4 for the price of 1. 3. Unacceptable. Still pretty good. Yeah, anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. They play dead. It works quite well sometimes, especially when there's a whole bunch of them, and there's like so many bodies on the floor that you just can't keep track. Ouch. Oh, he shotgunned me. Disrespectful. Boom. Yeah, there's so many bodies on the floor that you just can't keep track of all of them. That's when they really get you, because you'll be like, okay, I'm done here, and you'll move on. You shouldn't move on. 4 for the price of 1. Now that I'll take. That's a good ratio. Oh, he's got a rocket launcher, doesn't he?
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yes, he does! Okay, so I'm not going to hesitate this time. And he still gets me! Oh, we traded there, but I got him. That's okay. And you know what? Especially, and that's the thing that this mission really gets you, this in the library, because they will walk around a corner. Like, they don't have... This is a galaxy-consuming, like, super parasite. It does not have a sense of self-preservation, right? These individual little guys, they don't give a fuck. They will turn a corner and unload a rocket in your face just because they don't like you. Doesn't matter if they get blown to hell, too. They're replaceable, right? You just find a planet that's inhabited with things that are squishy, and boom, you have millions or potentially billions of replacements. They really don't care. Like, it's not a numbers game for them at all. They're more than happy to throw as many of themselves at you as they need to in order to get the job done, which includes turning corners and firing explosive rockets at you. Even though it gets them killed, they don't care. That was an explosion, and I didn't like that at all. And there's lots of baddies in there now. Let me just... Okay, who just shot me? That's not very nice. I don't think he's dead. He's not. See, he got up. Called it. Yeah? Nice jump, idiot. You too. Sure, just jump at the dude with the shotgun. See, no sense of self-preservation. None at all. And it works in my favor, because then they do dumb shit like that. Until, of course, they overwhelm you because there are so many of them and so few of me that it doesn't matter anymore. And they end up winning, which is basically how it works anyway. Welcome to the world of galaxy-consuming parasites, folks. It's great. Oh, that's fun. I saw the little bastards through the door. Thank you, poor geometry and enemies clipping through the structure of the level. And now we can move on. I believe this is the part where I walk out onto another bridge, which is going to be just pleasant. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. See ya! Wow, they went into orbit. I love it. Let's throw a couple more of these. No. Sorry. Not about that. Well, let's try again. That was bad. Don't mind me, I just have a cup of tea that I'd like to finish, that I had with my dinner. I am 50% English on my mother's side, and so basically from the day I was born, I've been drinking obscene amounts of tea. Really? Really, dude? Really? Yeah, it's great piloting skills, honestly. Well, that's bad. I am surprised I survived that. There's more of you, aren't there? Goodbye. Oh. We're good. We're good. Let's just throw that and let the explosion take care of these guys, because I'm not in the mood to deal with that, and I don't want to waste shotgun ammo. Are we done now? Are we done now? Hey, more friends. This should be good. How many for the price of one? Just 2? Not good enough. That's 3. You're all dead, right? Okay, good. Sometimes they play dead and it's annoying. Hello. Okay, are we done here? Now, that is not particularly realistic. Well, okay. If you take just a random aircraft out of nowhere, like a random, like, little single-engine piston aircraft out of your local airport's hangar, obviously, if you shoot it twice with a shotgun, bad things are going to happen. But I don't... Exhibit B of no sense of self-preservation. You know, if you shoot it twice with a shotgun, bad things are going to happen. But I don't think bad things so extreme as that just immediately blowing up, right? That's not how it works, especially not Banshees, which are military aircraft. These are designed for being shot at and shooting things. So, I think the shotgun is a little maybe too powerful, but I'm not going to complain. The game wants to give me a little hand cannon. Who am I to say no? Fuck off. Really? Come here. I'm wasting so much shotgun ammo on these guys, but I'd rather do that than waste rockets, because I have very, very few of those. It killed me. The explosion from the Banshee killed me. I need to be much more careful. I'm also going to lean back a bit and get comfortable, so hopefully I don't sound too much different, but the mic is the same distance away from my mouth, so it shouldn't be a problem. How many? Come on, give me 3. That's 4. I'll take it. 4 for the price of 1. I can't argue with that. Yeah. Oh, you almost got me, but you failed because you suck, and one of you is not actually dead, because I should have gotten a double for that, but I didn't. See ya. Get back here. Come on, you're smoking. I can see you smoking. Smoking is bad for your health, and I'm going to show you why. There we go. A couple more grenades for good measure, because I get a whole bunch of them by punching these guys anyway. And I did not get any for that, which is unfortunate. Is there one right behind me? I thought there was. Cool. There's a baddie over here with a rocket launcher. Let's deal with him first. Excellent. He's gone. Where the... He got up. See, he wasn't dead. Exhibit, whatever exhibit that is at this point, because it's happened so many times that it's not even funny anymore. How many rockets do I got? I've got 9. Are you the boy with the rocket launcher? I sure hope not. Okay, you're not. Cool. And whoever, that rocket launcher is probably long gone by now, but it's okay, because I have 9. I can only hold 10 anyway. He got up! How many times have I shot that man? Ridiculous. See, that's the one thing I do like about Halo 3, is it makes them even more fragile. Like, the Halo 1 Flood are by far the scariest. And I would say, like, I don't think they intended... Like, they just didn't have the mechanics down back in the day. In Halo 3, the Flood actually comes apart. When you hit them hard enough, or, like, use shotguns or energy swords or things that are meant to, you know, really take them apart, it takes them apart. And they fall into little bits that are unusable. If there's an intact one, like a full body, it can be reanimated and they'll come back, which is how the parasite works. In Halo 1, there is no real dismemberment. You can, like, take off arms, but just because you take off their arms doesn't mean they're not going to get back up again. Now, to be fair, if they have no arms, they can't actually hurt you, which is hilarious because you can get like a little cabal of, you know, combat forms following you around with no arms. They just follow you around and stare at you awkwardly, which is funny. And it's actually useful in one particular case, which is a speed running tactic used to get past easily one of the worst missions in the game in terms of how much it makes me want to die, which is keys, also known as the next mission. So that's going to be fun. And the speedrunning tactic is you get one of those guys with no arms to follow you, and then you basically jump on his head to clip out of the geometry of the map so that you can bypass all of the annoying parts of the mission and basically just get to the end. It's cheating, right? That's how speedrunning works most of the time, right? You just exploit something that isn't quite right with the game, some small thing that you can get around. But the whole, you know, if they don't have arms, they can't hurt you thing actually comes in handy. 100% not the intention of the developers. I'm sure they didn't say, hey, let's make it so that you can rip their arms off and be safe so that you can skip one of the most annoying missions in the game. It just happened to be like that. Like, look, this guy, he's still got one of his arms, at least one of his arms. This one over here, he's got both of his arms. So he could get up. He probably won't, because I'm pretty sure he's dead. He could get up and ruin my day if he really wanted to. I'm going to take a brief break here, simply because that's what I thought. Somebody messaged me because I'm buying a dresser off of them, and I wanted to make sure they weren't here waiting for me. But no, they're fine. They just wanted to... They did send me a message, so I apologize for the brief interruption, but we're good now. And this part sucks, because I'm pretty sure like 50,000 infection forms come up out of the woodwork to harass me here. They do! How pleasant. Okay, well, I don't care about them anymore. Yes, I'm buying a dresser. Except my parents said that they would deal with it for me because I am doing this right now and they support me. So let me text my mother briefly. Apologies for being distracted, but this is important because I'm going to need a dresser when I move. Need you here in 10 minutes. Plus a little heart because I love my mother and she's a wonderful woman. I don't like that. Hold on. Hold on. There's a buzzing noise coming from my mic, and I'm afraid it's going to be annoying for people watching. Well... that's about the best I can do. It's gone away a little bit, but... okay, we're back. No more delays or interruptions, I don't think. Hopefully. We'll see if my mother responds. Hi, guys. Where the fuck did you come from? Were you just chilling up there waiting for me? See, they get up. It's annoying. I'm not dealing with you right now. Thanks for trying, though. Hi. Hello. It's always good to make friends. Speak of making friends, I was talking to my friend G-Day last night, and boy, am I ever excited to move to New Brunswick, because I'm excited to meet some new people, really. I have a friend there, Katie, who's an absolute gem. She's such a sweetheart. Really, really, really nice girl, and she said she's going to take me out to a whole bunch of cute, like, cafes and whatever, and places that she really likes around the city, and I'm gonna meet some people. I'm gonna build myself a squad to come over and play Halo and whatever, and I'll invite them all over for dinner because, believe it or not, I'm an excellent chef. And I recently found myself as the owner of a bread machine. So now I have a bread machine and a juicer. which is great because I will make homemade orange juice and homemade bread, and I will give it to all of the people who come trying to be my friend. Well, that didn't seem fair. Okay, well, you know, don't worry about me. Thank you. I'm just going to leave. Goodbye. See? You guys can have fun. I am so dead. I was just going to leave. Honestly, I had no reason to be there, but I suppose I don't have much of a choice now. I have to do this the hard way and go take out that wraith, which sucks, and I don't really want to have to do that. But did he shoot at me again? No, he did not. He doesn't even know I'm here.
Let's take care of the next
He has no idea. He does, though. And now the wraith knows I'm here. Come here. Dead. That's what you get. You're next. Go on. Go a little closer to that. Thank you. Easy. Easy. Well, I'm getting lots of skipped frames, but I'm pretty sure that has little to do with my encoding and a lot to do with my network, but I could be wrong. I think it just fluctuates. Like every few minutes it runs into a couple of frames that it's like, hey, I don't like that, or something's going on and it has trouble encoding. Usually it's fine. I looked at the logs and I'm only getting like 1.8 to 2% total missed frames in the recording because the encoder is having a time. And so overall I don't think it's that bad, and it doesn't really show up in the recordings. So time for me to be somewhere called not here. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I'm okay. It's time for me to move, I think. Are you still on that turret? Yeah, you are. Nice one. And now you're dead. Later. There are a couple of grenades for good measure. And now I go back down here and collect this ammo. How much have I got? Cool, I'm up to 9 rockets. Let's use a couple more of them because there's plenty of ammo downstairs, right? So if I see any baddies that look like they could use a rocket in the face. Not you. That's better. Because otherwise I would have killed myself by shooting too close. Hi. Wow, he ate that. Excellent. Okay, I think I'm actually done now, so let's go back and grab that extra ammo. I have room for 4 more rockets. I don't honestly have no idea how I obtained so many pockets, but I'm not complaining. I'm also pretty low on shotgun ammo, but I think there's a box of shotgun shells down here. We'll see. I know that there is... Yeah, shotgun shells. 37 rounds for the shotgun. So here's the deal for whoever the one person is that's watching this. If I don't hear back from my mother and these people show up to deliver this dresser, I am going to step away for just a second. If that's acceptable to you. If it's not acceptable to you, you can just leave because I'm sure you have better things to do than watch the paused game. But I'll be gone for probably about 5 minutes while I help them unload the dresser and put it in my garage. And then I'll be back to finish this mission, which is not as bad as I originally expected, but it is going to get worse as we move on to the next couple of pulse generators. What was that line? Interesting. Never seen that before. How bad is this part of the mission? Oh, it's not bad at all. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I just throw a grenade, and it takes care of itself. I see. Depending on where I look, I think that's the horizon, maybe? Like the game engine's horizon. A little line appears in the middle of the screen, depending on how high I look. That's very interesting. See, I'm not crazy. I was in fact seeing something. I wonder if that's maybe because I'm below the horizon of the map, or it's exactly at eye level right now because of where I am. I don't know. That's very interesting. I'm going to get in the Warthog, even though, like, I don't have a gunner, so it doesn't really matter, but it'll help me to get around a little bit faster, unless, of course, there's someone with a rocket launcher waiting up here, in which case I'm screwed. But let's hope that's not the case. It is certainly not the case. I can just ignore you guys, because what are you going to do? And here we go. Tokyo Drift time. We got hunters, also known as Not My Problem. I'm going to come over here and say hello to my new friends. Never mind. We've got lots of new friends. This is bad. I'm gonna die. Yep. As soon as I saw that Wraith, I knew I'd made a mistake. Okay, another small interruption. And hopefully we'll see what's going on. No news. Unfortunately. Which is a shame. Because it's a very, very nice dresser. And I hope there are no problems getting it in here. I will certainly need my dad's help, if nothing else, because it looks like it's quite heavy and it's made of solid wood. So getting it in the garage is certainly going to require two of us. It's not something I could do on my own, and of course, whoever's delivering it will likely be more than happy to help take it out of the truck. But $110 for a very, very beautiful dresser and nightstand. So I quite look forward to seeing, giving it a very close inspection. If there's any chips or something, or it needs a little bit of touching up, I can do that in the next week or so before I move. Well, more like I'll ask my mother nicely to do it, because she's very good with paint and things like that, and I'm not. She actually had a business, or a small side gig, I would say, back in the day, where people would bring her their furniture and shit, their wood furniture and whatnot, and she would refinish it for them. And it's time for me to be not here. It's time for me to be not here. Okay, he's going to keep shelling that area until he sees me again, which hopefully will not happen for a little bit. So I can get in one of these Banshees. Yes, I can. We're good. Haha, I fooled you. Bye-bye. Perfect. That's what I want. Now, I'm going to start taking fire from these turrets, because there are lots of turrets at the top of this here pillar thingy. But what I really want to do is make sure that these Banshees don't screw me here, because that's exactly what they would do. And now he's dead, so that's not a problem. This Wraith can go, I think. I love how the Banshee can hover, because that's not OP at all. Oh, wow, he's still alive, and I almost ran right into that, didn't I? Time for me to go. That was dangerous. There we go. Now he's dead. And that turret will be gone too in just a moment, which is good. And there's another Banshee. Where is he? Is he below me now? Yeah, he is. Got him. I'm an expert pilot, folks. An expert pilot. I know exactly what I'm doing. I actually don't have a clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to pretend I do, because that's, it's all about confidence. It's all about confidence. Wow, you survived that? I'm impressed. Come here. Really? Really? I'm just gonna disrespect you by ramming you with this Banshee. Come here. There we go. Mission accomplished. Where am I going? Over this way. Fantastic. There's someone there. Yeah, a little boy with a fuel rod gun. That's never fun. Those things will mess me up. And I've taken a lot of damage in this Banshee. Wow. Enough of that. Perfect. I love smacking him. Well, I deserved that. I deserved that. Oh, what? You really put me all the way back here? Come on now. That's just not fair. That's just not fair. Well, that's 2 for the price of 1, which is good. Gotta save them grenades. And that... Actually, that reminds me, I was watching one of the clips from the last one when I was playing the library, and at one point I throw a plasma grenade, and it just disappears, and I have no idea... at the time, I had no idea what happened to it. I went back with my friend and watched the stream again, and went through it frame by frame, and discovered what happened. I threw a grenade earlier, or fired a rocket or something. There was some flavor of explosion that caused a bunch of bodies and whatever other detritus to go flying. I throw the grenade, and as I am mid-throw, that's going to kill me. As I am mid-throw, a plasma rifle comes down right in front of me and catches the plasma grenade out of the air. It was incredible. It was really, really incredible. Wow, he really doesn't like me, and he is coming for me. I wonder how close he's going to get. Not close enough. Actually, that did damage, so it was rather close. Excellent. Now, that other Banshee's going to start being a problem very shortly, so I need to get in the air, and we're good. Because they will fire fuel rods at you while you're still on the ground, and they will do a lot of damage and probably ruin your day. So we don't do that. We get off the ground and in the air where we can actually fight with them. Like that. And return the favor. Like so. Ha! There you go. Easy. You're never gonna hit me, dude. You've lost. Accept defeat. Unless he does hit me, which would be hilarious. Oh, what are you doing here? Where did you come from? You're not supposed to. Get back here. No. We can't have you flying around. It's not good. I missed, but that's okay because these shots aren't missing, mostly. Some of them are. We don't talk about that. And you're still down here, aren't you? No, you're dead, eh? Nice. I wonder how the hell that happened, because I didn't... Did he blow up before? I didn't notice. Now, there's a zealot up here who I am going to go and smack. Like, holy balls. Okay. I had no idea that up here was so popular now, because there was nobody up here last time. No, sorry, but you're too dangerous to be left alive. What else have we got up here? We've got another turret, which is definitely going to cause trouble if left unchecked. But he's gone. A grunt, which is not much of a threat at the moment. Another Banshee just took off, didn't they? No, sorry, they did not just take off. And I knocked him off the platform, which is hilarious. Alright, I've had enough of you. Come here. Come here. And I killed myself. And I'm gonna have to go all the way back. I'm not gonna have to go all the way back. Hell yeah. This is good. Oh. Let's see. Okay. I will be right back. Okay. Oh. That was difficult. One very heavy dresser. Very, very heavy. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful and solid wood. It's solid, bloody wood. Well worth the money. Honestly, 110 bucks for that. I can't complain. I really can't complain. That's a steal at that price. And it's going to look gorgeous in my new apartment. That much I know for sure. I'm quite excited to move. We'll see. Hopefully it's soon. I am, with the weight of it, though, I am concerned about the budget that I'm being given for weight. I'm paying about $1,800 for 2,000 pounds worth of stuff with this moving company that I've hired. 2,000 pounds is a lot. But I'm planning, since I certainly don't have 2,000 pounds worth of goods. Like, not even close to 2,000 pounds. And so, because I don't have that much stuff, I'm planning on using the rest of the weight budget for furniture. So, I'm looking on, like, Facebook Marketplace and whatever for couches and dressers, as obviously, and bookshelves and whatever. Because once I move, I'm not going to have a car. Well, I don't have a car here, but I have my parents. And they, for the record, I'd like to make it clear, like, for the infinite memory of the internet, I appreciate my parents very much. and all of the support they're giving me during, you know, the whole process of moving. And so I have them, and they're always more than happy to, you know, go and take me and pick things up and whatever. I'm not going to have that when I move. And so I will be relying on people being willing to drop things off. And if they're not willing to drop things off, I am up the creek. And so, nice. That was excellent. Ooh, ouch. Lots of explosions. I am relying on people being willing to drop things off, right? And I can't do that. I can't be willing, I can't be relying on that. Unfortunately, as much as it would be nice if I could, I just can't. And so, it's for that reason that I'm trying to get furniture and such while I'm here. Because the moving company, included in the cost of the moving company's services, is loading and unloading of all of my stuff. So we just put everything in the living room or in the garage. They show up, they load it all into the truck. And when it arrives in Fredericton, they unload it all and put it in my apartment for me, which is a godsend because I'd die if I had to do all of that myself. So if I need things like couches or bookshelves or a dresser, why not get the moving company to take care of it? Right? Why not go ahead and get what I can while I'm here? Put it in the moving truck. I don't put it in the moving truck. They put it in the moving truck, and they put it wherever it needs to go for me. I think that's a way better deal myself. So that's the ouch. I got out way too early. Yeah, so you know, there's no need to wait and rely on other people's goodwill and nonsense and whatever in order to have the things that I need in my new apartment, when instead I can just get them here, where I have my parents to help me, you know, look for things and ensure I'm getting good quality stuff and whatever. I can do it here, and the moving company will take care of the hard part for me. I think that's the best way to go, and that's the plan at the moment. But I am a little worried about weight, because things like couches and dressers and all of that nonsense tend to be heavy, such as the one that I just brought into the garage. So that can cause some problems, because the last thing I want to do is be over the weight limit, because that will really, really cause problems, because then things will get super expensive. I'm already undertaking a significant amount of... I'm already taking on a significant amount of financial stress, we'll say. Damn it. I knew there was one of them down there, but I wasn't sure where exactly, in order to make this move happen. But it's, you know, I can't really afford to spend even more money on this. So I'm really worried about that 2,000 pound limit. Although, you know, obviously, is there a whole lot to be worried about? No, because I very much doubt I have over 2,000 pounds worth of stuff. Altogether, all of my stuff, like my kitchen supplies, and just the things that I'm putting in my apartment that aren't furniture, certainly going to be under 1,000 pounds. Certainly. There is no way at all that I have over 1,000 pounds of just regular old stuff. Which means I'm ideally, or in best case scenario, have about 1,000 pounds left to devote to furniture, which will be great. But of course, as I go and actually get the furniture and lift it and have to put it places and whatnot, I discover that, hey, you know what? 1,000 pounds can disappear right quick under the right circumstances. Those circumstances being, you know, you have 3 or 4 big pieces of furniture that need to go in a truck. So, oh, I flew right into that. There is some concern, but I think the dresser, the nightstand, and a couple of couches should not put me over the 2,000 pound limit. I very much doubt that would ever be the case. So, we'll see. And we're trying this part of the mission again because I keep dying because there's dudes with rockets down here which keep absolutely shredding me. But that's okay. We'll make it work. We're just going to shell them, basically, with the fuel rod gun while we're here, because that's way easier than dealing with things the old-fashioned way. Oh, that's lovely. 5 for the price of 1. I'll take some of that. I absolutely will not complain about that result. Let's do another one. I hope you can't hear me clicking, because that would be unfortunate. Although you probably can, and I apologize for that. Let's get one more. Ouch. Who do you think you are? Bye. Rude. Okay, you have a plasma weapon, because I can see the glowing. We're not having that. We're not having that. Thank you, but we're not having that. Absolutely not. Okay, anyone else? There's one, right there. I can see him. Now he's dead. There's more down there, so let's take them out. Because the last thing I want is to have to do this again because one of them decides to shoot a rocket at me at an inconvenient time. I'm going to have to get out of this bloody banshee soon anyway. Oh. Oh. How do you like it, bitch? Huh? It's not fun, is it? That was terrifying, and I'd like to make that abundantly clear. That was very scary. But I think I nailed a checkpoint. Another one? Is this a joke? Fucking see ya, dude. I'm so over this. That's what makes this mission bad, especially with the skulls that affect explosions, is that, you know, the ones with rockets, they are horribly, horribly unforgiving. I just want to verify that everything is taken care of and nobody's coming after me for anything. And my mother is sending me listings for couches, which is what I want. And the good news is, part of the reason why I'm excited to move, other than just, you know, it's a new start and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be the first time I've actually moved out on my own. And I'm going to another province, which is incredible. I was originally, the primary reason for my excitement back in the day, back until about a week ago, was because there was someone in Fredericton that I like very, very much. And I was rather excited to spend some time with her. But due to some stupidity on my part, that bridge has been thoroughly burned, and that's going absolutely nowhere in a hurry. So number 2 on the list of why I'm excited to move is because once I leave, my parents will have a much easier time selling the house that we're in right now. And once they do that, I have the green light to go and look for places of my own to buy in Fredericton. Right now I'm renting, so I have a 3-bedroom apartment with another grad student for about $1,300 a month. Which is, you know, it's not great, but it's not terrible. I could do worse. But after my parents sell their house and their mortgage is paid off in full, I have been given the green light to go house shopping, which I'm very excited for. I've looked forward to owning a home for quite a while now. This past summer, when I first made the plans to move, I looked at the numbers and I determined that renting was just a massive waste of money. I'm just throwing money into the furnace, essentially, every week for no reason. To line someone else's pockets, basically. I detest the very principle of renting and landlords and all that fun stuff, which is funny because I consider myself a spectacularly conservative person. But, well, I would say I'm more libertarian than anything. Like, my stance on most things is, you know, you live your life, but leave me the fuck alone, and I'll live my life and leave you the fuck alone. But the idea that something as fundamental as housing has been turned into a commodity where if you are wealthy and you can afford to own a whole bunch of homes, you basically force other people to rent from you. Because if there aren't enough homes, or if you and other wealthy people drive up the price of housing because you can afford it, so demand is high, so prices go up, so on and so forth. Or there are people investing and they just buy houses to flip them and sell them back to, you know, the highest bidder after like 3 months, taking advantage of the market situation, whatever. The idea that, you know, you are wealthy and so you buy something that has very, very limited supply and is necessary for people to participate in society, like housing. And then you say, okay, cool, now you are going to pay me to use this thing that I contributed nothing to. I didn't build the house. I maintain the house, but not really because you're paying me to do it. I'm contributing absolutely nothing tangible to society. I'm not creating new wealth. I am just increasing my share of the available wealth because you have nowhere else to go, and you are, you know, essentially forced to pay me money. You are forced to give me a percentage of the fruits of your labor because you have no other choice. And that choice, you don't have a choice because of me, because I took that choice from you, essentially, by removing places to live from the market. You know, that's my issue with these massive property management companies is, you know, they buy up massive swaths of real estate and then they rent them back out to people at a higher monthly cost than it costs them. Obviously, I don't expect anyone to run a business at a loss. I just disagree with the premise of the business in the first place. People needing a place to live should not be an opportunity to rake in unbounded amounts of profit. Right? You didn't build the house. You didn't make the land. Wealth should be generated by contributing things to society, by making things, by making products or giving services that would not be there if you were not providing them. It's not the case with housing. The houses would still be there if a property management company bought them, or if a family with 3 kids bought them, or if a university student who only needs the house for 5 years while he gets his undergrad, and him and his 4 friends all share it, and it can be sold at the end to somebody else. It should not be just an avenue for making essentially limitless profits. But anyway, that was quite a long rant that had lots of politics in it, so my apologies, but that's my situation. And I spoke to my parents and I said, look, I've run the numbers and it's going to cost me more money to rent than it is if I were to buy a place of my own. And my parents said, damn right, go for it. You need anything, you let us know. We will do whatever we need to do to see to it that you have a place to live, which was great. And they were more than happy to like co-sign on a mortgage for me and whatever, which was wonderful. But unfortunately, because my parents have a mortgage of their own, the bank was unwilling to give us more money. They don't have a massive mortgage. They only owe about $150,000, which is, you know, a perfectly reasonable amount considering they've lived here for 13 years. And so the problem was just that my dad doesn't make enough money on his own. My dad and I combined don't make enough money to support 2 mortgages. And unfortunately, my mother's been out of work because of the coronavirus. And so they just wouldn't give me the money. So my parents decided, you know what? That's going to kill me. That's not what my parents decided. My parents decided that they're going to sell the house, buy a place that is, you know, cheaper enough that that they can pay off their mortgage all at once. And because their mortgage will be gone, that'll mean that we immediately qualify for a mortgage for me, which I must say I am very excited for. I'm very excited for it. Let's toss some of these because we can, and I know there's lots of baddies on the far side of this ridge. And I wonder if those all went too far. They didn't! How exciting. Let's do that and get some more. That's bad. That's quite bad. Oh, wow, I actually got him. That's surprising. See ya. All right, we're good. We're good. So as I was saying, I'm excited because once I go, that's one step closer to actually owning a home, which is something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. So it's going to be an adventure, and I am very, very excited for that to happen. And part of the trouble was, of course, that because I am in Ontario, and because the New Brunswick government had all of these travel restrictions in place for people coming in from outside of the province, it was not at all possible for me to go and look at houses on my own, like in person. So I had to rely on a friend of mine to go and look at the houses for me and then report back on whether they were nice, if there were any issues, and so on and so forth. Which, as you can probably imagine, was not a very comfortable experience, because the last thing I want to do is rely on, as much as I love her and I trust her, the last thing I want to do is have to rely on somebody else to make a decision or to inform my decision on whether or not I should buy a particular home. That's a very large amount of money and a very significant undertaking that I would never advise. I would never be comfortable letting somebody else make a decision that serious, only on my advice, and so certainly I wasn't comfortable doing it just on somebody else's advice. But fortunately, that's no longer the case, and it's not something I'm going to have to deal with because I'm moving, and I can just do it myself. That's not going to do much. Wow, that actually did quite a bit. And I believe they don't know I'm here yet, so I'm just going to wait here and let them kill each other. I can still hear them fighting, so we're just going to wait. And I hope they're not shooting at me now, because that would be unfortunate. That Wraith is still alive, isn't it? There we go. That's one rocket. And that's two rockets, and he's dead. Perfect. Now, we throw a couple of grenades and, you know, let the fun continue. That's another Wraith. And boy, is that ever going to be a problem. And he saw me. That's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Especially because he knows where I am now. Where is he? There he is. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt my feelings. I wonder if I can get another shot on. Oh, he's way the hell over there now. Don't move again. That's one hit. I just need one more. One more and he's done. One more and he's done. Come here. Don't move again. Damn it. That's going to kill me. I'm done. Oh, I'm not done. I'm shocked. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Throw a grenade to deal with these grunts. Another one. Good. That's perfect. And somehow the Wraith has managed to kill itself. Probably fired a little too close and hit the ridge in front of it. And the splash damage did the rest. That's great. It's quite exciting. Oh boy, we've got hunters. It's time for me to be somewhere called not here. I've got no rockets left, and I'm dead. GG. 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 Let's be a little smarter with the rockets this time. I'm going to need as many of them as I can get. I hope that the flood can thin the numbers enough. I'm not going to take any shots at them. In fact, I think I'm going to take some shots at the Covenant while I'm here, for the sole reason that it's probably better for me in the long run that the Wraiths are gone. The flood I can deal with. They're rather squishy and easy to handle. The Wraiths are not. Why did that happen? Because the trees are farther up in the Anniversary Edition than they are in the original. And so, of course, the game thinks I just shot some branches. And that was a waste of a bloody rocket. We're off to a great start. Well, that was not a wasted rocket, which is good. Hopefully that one hits the target too, and it does. That's 1 Wraith down, and we still have 6 rockets left. I've used 4, which is unfortunate, 2 more than I needed, but that's fine, because now I can take 2 shots at this Wraith here. That's 1, and hopefully he flipped. The Wraith flipped. We're good to go. And I've got, what, 5 rockets left. So 1 for that turret. And the rest is actually not looking too bad. I found another rocket launcher on the ground, which is good because I need more ammo, and I'm up to 6 rockets now. So let's just persuade you to piss off. If you can kindly come around within shotgun range, that would be great. Thank you. Excellent. Let's throw a couple of these just because we can. Nice. That was surprisingly effective. Let's do that, because I saw some baddies hiding behind the rock. And I have very, very little health left, which is not ideal. Let's throw one of those. And we've got a hunter here. And that rocket sailed right past him, and I only have 4 left. And now the hunter knows exactly where I am, and I have his full attention. Let's go ahead and clear some of you guys out first. Let's do some of that as well, and not take many more hits because I am going to die if I keep getting shot like that. And I'm out of grenades, which isn't ideal. Alright, we're going to deal with you the old-fashioned way. By missing, apparently. He's not dead. Not dead. Now he is. And you've got a friend. Who's dead. And I'm going to stay out of the way of that, because if it hits me, it will kill me. The interesting thing is that vehicle impacts in Combat Evolved do full damage, like 100 damage. You die instantly after being hit by a vehicle, which is so funny, because you can just lightly tap someone and they're done. Oh, I stuck him. I'm a god. That's incredible. And I die. And I have to go all the way back to the beginning, don't I? I do. Damn it. I got too excited. I was reckless. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay, no big deal. We'll just do better. Same thing, we're going to wait for these guys to thin each other out a little bit, even though the Wraiths are trivially going to win, because the radius on those explosions is ridiculous. Why are you coming after me? Okay, well, that worked, I suppose. This Wraith has to go. We'll fire 2, and both of them hit the bloody tree. Let's try again. That's ridiculous. The fucking geometry mismatch is so annoying. So annoying. Look how far down those trees go in the original versus the anniversary graphics. Like, of course the rockets are hitting the trees, because they just totally ruined the geometry in this. They did not at all accurately maintain the shape and sizes of different world objects in this remaster, because it's just a retexture. They just did a retexture of everything. And the unfortunate side of that is that retexture means there's no remodeling, right? The shapes of things is the same, and I've wasted so many grenades, I definitely don't think I'm going to get very far here. I need to kill you and take your rocket launcher. I'm not going to survive very long here, I think. I think I've hit that Wraith once. I have, and now he's dead. So now I just have to hit this one twice. I am not having a good time here. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Come on. Just a little farther. Thank you. Nope. Didn't get it. One more. He's going to move again. There it is. And I died. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. Let's do this one more time. One more time. We just wait again. We just wait. We let them kill each other a little bit. I'm just gonna observe. I'm just going to observe. We watch and drink Mountain Dew. This one really likes me, eh? I don't blame him. I'm pretty. Idiot. Well, it's abundantly clear which side is winning so far. I think there is no competition whatsoever between these two. Let's do what we can against these wraiths, eh? Because they're the biggest threat. Certainly. Don't move, you fat bitch. Good. That's one hit on one wraith. Maybe that's going to be one hit on another. Don't move. Don't. Oh, he moved. What a not nice man. How very unaccommodating of him. Don't move. Good. That's one wraith down. I just need to hit this one twice. Looks like I hit him once. And that's two. We're good. Now the turret can go. And it's gone. Let's see if there's a spare rocket launcher sitting around, because I only have 4 rockets left, which isn't enough. Is not enough, especially if I'm dealing with hunters. And I can't exactly get close enough to use my shotgun against all of these elites. So I have to do something from a reasonable distance. I think I can achieve that with grenades, because I've got 7 of them. But even 7 grenades doesn't go very far when you're dealing with this many enemies that are this spread out. So I think I just have to use the excessively realistic range of this shotgun to convince these guys to die, I suppose. Because I've got plenty of shotgun rounds. Okay, grenade time. That's 1, that's 2. That's 3. Oh my god, that's 10. That was 10 for the price of 1. Let's go. I love it. That went shockingly well. A couple more for good measure. A couple frags just because I can. I hate when that happens. It just goes right through him. And that's probably gonna be the end of me. I don't know why that happened. I was too close to the wall and he hit the wall behind me. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna be at this one part of the mission for the next hour and a half, aren't I? It's fine. Let's try and get this done. Let's try and get this done. I gotta be smart about it. Being smart isn't exactly my strong suit, but I'm sure I can manage it this once. Let's see if I can nail that wraith. Or at least nail one of them. You're standing in one spot, like an idiot, and then you move as soon as I pull the trigger. Disrespectful. Let's see if you stay in one spot now. No, you don't. So that's 2 rockets wasted. Not pleasant. Not pleasant. I gotta get in a little closer. Try it this way, I suppose. Let's take out that turret, because that's gonna be a pain in my booty. In fact, I have an idea. Part of the reason the Flood is dying so quickly is because of those turrets, or that one turret. It absolutely shreds them before they can even get close. That and the wraiths. So what if I take the turret out and allow the Flood to approach? Maybe that would help. Without being shredded by those emplaced guns, maybe they'll have a chance of getting in and thinning the herd a bit. Or they can stay on this ridge and get shredded by those wraiths. That's also an option, and apparently the one that they would rather take. Which is mighty unfortunate, I must admit. Oh well. At least now I can get around the side of these wraiths. Oh, nice. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. There's a dead wraith. There's 2 dead wraiths. We're good. And we've got 4 rockets left. This is good. This is what we want to see. This is perfect. And there's a grenade here. So let's start lobbing these bad boys in there, shall we? Excellent. A few of those, and everyone's happy. Perfect. Are there any more just sitting around? Because I'd like some. Lots more. Here we go. Now, ideally, some of these grenades will hurt those hunters. At least hurt them enough that I can kill them each with one rocket. Although I'm doubting that'll actually happen, unfortunately. Ooh, yep. Now I have their attention. This is bad because I have very little health now. So there are a couple of grenades out there again. Okay, that was a waste because now that grenade just went off to another planet. I need to be careful about how I do that because grenades will influence the trajectory of other grenades. So let's throw this one and wait. Perfect. And then we throw that one and I'm out. So now I have to rely on the rocket launcher. I did damage to one of the hunters. I'd like to kill them both because I do need to get to those banshees. So let's throw a couple more. I've got 3 in total. Yeah, they're angry. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer without just getting immediately shredded by these guys. Can't get too close because they are angry. But I have to be able to get close enough that I can do that. Perfect. That's 2. We're done. We're good. We're good. The hunters are dead, and I am safe. And I hope that doesn't kill me. There we... It's fine. It's fine. Now I can just fly out of here. Easy. Easy. And I have to go all the way back to the other end of the canyon, but I'm okay with that. Because I'm finally done that part. And on the bright side, this is the last pulse generator. So after I get this pulse generator dealt with, the mission is over. Which will be great, because it's been an hour and a half on one mission. Because I keep dying. Sentinels. That's annoying. Not at all what I want. So let's deal with that, shall we? One well-placed fuel rod, and, well, it takes care of itself, doesn't it? So now that we're down, what do we have here? Shotgun, a health pack. No rockets, which is unfortunate. Oh, there are rockets. That'll be very useful. It sounds to me like there are more sentinels around. Or at least there was one outside, I think. Yeah, no, there was one outside. Now, what are we going to do about this? Okay, well, we can just throw that grenade and then it'll take care of itself. Or it won't take care of itself, because I only got one, I think. The explosion radius just isn't big enough. Fine. That'll do it. And I've still got, what, 5 more rockets? So that's good. Now this part's gonna suck. I think, I'm not sure if this is the end of the mission or if baddies come out after I deactivate this one. I'm pretty sure baddies come out now.
Let's get out of here.
No, that's it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Let's find a ride and get to the...
Fantastic.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I
You're
can
not gonna
hold
like
your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
I think we should only try this once. Lovely. And we're done. That is Two Betrayals, Part 5 of the Combat Evolved section of Halo from the Top. I'm going to call it a day because we're already at almost an hour and a half. And Keys is going to take me at least an hour. At least an hour. Like, it's going to take me certainly, probably about as long as it took me to do this one because that mission is hell. So, we'll do that on Friday, because today's Wednesday. So Friday, and I will be here on Friday because I'm not missing another bloody stream before I move, because I'm going to have to go probably about 2 weeks without streaming because I'm going to be in self-isolation. I'm not sure if my stuff will arrive in time. So Friday, we're going to do keys, and it's going to be a struggle. So I hope you're prepared to watch me get my ass kicked repeatedly in like probably 1 or 2 parts of the mission, because it's going to be bad, especially with these skulls, but I can't turn them off. I started, and so I have to finish it the same way. Thank you very much for everybody who decided to stick around and watch. Hope you come back on Friday. Until then, bye-bye and have fun.